What's up, everybody? It's White J, Commissioner, Fantasy 2010, powered by Sports Illustrated on Facebook. Getting ready to play some Thanksgiving Day football, so we're going to do it Thanksgiving Day style this week. Put the gloves on for the broadcast. Been gone for a couple weeks, glad to be back. Let's talk some football, see what's going on. Start with the standings, then we'll dive into the first two matchups of the week, the featured matchups. The standings are Bloodhounds at 9-2, 1,094.3 points scored. Nella Nation 6-5, making a run to the top, 1,072.6 points scored. Breeze Team 6-5. 850.26 points, also making a nice run to the top. Masternators 6-5, 823.16 points scored. Then we have four teams at 5-6, headed up by Brian's team at 1,029.68 points, followed by my team, the Rowdy Roethlisbergers, 1,029.18 points. So only a half a point difference between myself and Brian's team at this point in time. Then we got the Colorado Nail Killers. Smitty left him for dead. Now he's fighting for a playoff spot. 913.42 points. Zach's team. We got Team Swag at 5-6 as well. 867.86 points. Followed by Zach's team at 4-7. 864.58 points. And then we have Carl's team holding on the bottom in last on points, based on points, 821.86 points. Alright, first matchup of the week, Bloodhounds. Rematch with Rowdy Roethlisbergers. Bloodhounds is 9-2. He's been in the featured matchups all year. He's been out in front, running away with the league. He's looking good, putting together a nice season. He's got a lot of good players. He's headed up by Mike Vick, running back Maurice Jones-Drew, Ced Benson, wide receivers Brandon Lloyd, Reggie Wayne, Dwayne Bowe, who's been playing good lately. Then we got Chris Cooley-High at tight end, defensive starter Tennessee, Adam Vinatieri, kicker. Then on the bench he's got Matt Ryan and Larry Fitzgerald, who we just picked up, I think, just a couple weeks ago. I got Roethlisberger back in at quarterback this week. I made a mistake and sat him last week after he put up 40 points, so that was a boo-hoo for me. I went out and picked up Danny Woodhead. I also have Chris Johnson at running back. Then I got Santonio Holmes, Mike Thomas for Jacksonville, picked him up. Going to give him a chance. Dez Bryant, the only guy who seems like is playing good for Dallas. Antonio Gates, if he plays. If not, I'll have to switch back to Tammy, but I'm hoping he's going to be in there this week. He's been a disappointment the last couple weeks. He cost me a game the week before last because he was projected to play, and then he didn't end up playing at the last minute. So I got Green Bay's defense starting. They've been solid as a rock. Neil Rackers is my kicker. On the bench, I got Fred Jackson and Braylon Edwards. If I want to put them in, Fred Jackson's going against Pittsburgh's defense, and I opted to go a different route than Braylon Edwards probably. Other than that, I think I'm going to have to go with Bloodhounds this week, based on the paper matchup at least. Not to say I don't have a shot in this, but I'm gonna need some things to go in my favor, I think. Especially if Mike Vick has another strong game. But he's playing Chicago's defense this week. He's also got Maurice Jones-Drew at the Giants' defense and Ced Benson at the Jets' defense. So his top 3 points earners are at tough defenses. Roethlisberger's at Buffalo. You never know what might happen. Chris Johnson's at Houston. That might be a shootout. Who knows? And then you got Danny Woodhead at Detroit. So we'll see what happens. Logic is telling me Bloodhounds. I mean, I obviously want to win this match just to keep myself in the playoff hunt. I'm 5-6, he's 9-2. But logically, if Vic has a big game and Maurice Jones-Drew has another big game, he's got Brandon Lloyd, Reggie Wayne. So if they all have big games, I'm in trouble. So I'm going Bloodhounds on that one. Matchup number 2, first time Nilla Nation getting into the featured matchups. Gotta hurry it up here a little bit. We got Eli Manning at quarterback, Peyton Hillis at running back, Arian Foster, Maurice Colston, Roddy the Truth White, T.O., Greg Olson, Washington's defense, and David Akers. For Brian's team, 5-6, Phillip Rivers, Frank Gore, LaDainian Tomlinson, Andre Johnson, Michael Crabtree, Mike Wallace, Vernon Davis, Minnesota, and Crosby is his kicker. On the bench, he's got Carson Palmer and Pierre Garcon. Nilla Nation's bench, he's got McNabb and Ray Rice on the bench too. I'm going Brian's team this week. I don't know. I'm feeling his team this week. Phillip Rivers is having a hell of a season. Mike Wallace might have a big game against Buffalo. But we'll see. Nilla Nation does have Peyton Hillis and Arian Foster and Roddy White, but T.O.'s been struggling a little bit, as well as Cincinnati. And Eli Manning's also been struggling a little bit with a lot of turnovers. So I'm going upset this week, Brian's team. And that concludes the first segment. Be right back with the second segment.